What's up guys, I'm basketball mentor Tyler Matthews, and today I'm going to show you how to get a 40-inch vertical like I did in high school, and we're going to lift. So first thing we're doing, Bulgarian lunges. This is something we did, but I added a jump to it. So this is my first set. I warmed up already, so if you guys haven't warmed up yet, make sure you do that. Dynamic warm up. But first thing, we're going here, dropping, and then we're jumping up, okay? I like to lift barefoot just to strengthen my toes a bit. So yeah, we got 10 each leg. Oh. Ooh. So yeah, guys, we got 3 sets of 10 with that, each leg. And from there, don't know what we're doing next. Kind of making it up as I go. When you do this enough times, you just kind of know what to do. So just make sure that when you're lifting, you lift heavy enough to challenge yourself and you're doing it with proper form. And so I've been doing this for so long that I had a lot of athletic coaches, so they would critique my form when I was young. I've been lifting weights since I was 8 years old, so very familiar with the form. And a lot of people, they suck at lifting because their form is just bad. And they wonder why they're not getting stronger. It's just because you're not doing proper form, or you're not pushing yourself, which is another big reason why people do not improve from lifting. So yeah, rested about 1.5 minutes, about 90 seconds in between. Your max rest your rest should always be 60 seconds to about 120 seconds. No more than that, unless you're doing max lifts. If you're doing 1 rep maxes, maybe you rest for 3 minutes, 4, but that's very rare. You shouldn't be maxing out every single session. Let's go, next set, second set, baby. Whew, that's tiring. But see, this is where in between the set, or while you're doing the set, this is when you gotta be mentally tough. You gotta think about the doubters, think about the haters, think about the people who don't believe in you. That's what I did when I was playing. Still do it now a little bit. Not as much though, because I just lift to stay in shape. Second set done. My ass already hurts. Oh. And let me know what you guys think about these videos, these types of videos, because I want to, show you guys more about who I am, what I do in the present day. I know a lot of you who watch me maybe saw my videos from my past, how I made varsity freshman year, how I went D3 with average talent, in my opinion. No one in my family has ever played basketball. My mom, she's Filipino, she's 5'3". My mom is 5'3". My dad's 6'2", so I got lucky. Got to be his height. But no real crazy athleticism in my family. Mostly I got it from my dad, but even he played football, baseball, so it wasn't a huge difference. And so I had to work for everything I got. I had to improve my vertical. I had to improve my strength. I was not born strong. I was literally 6 foot. I was tall when I was going to my freshman year of high school, but I was 145, super skinny guy. But I lifted a lot of weights so much, so I was still strong and I was still stable and balanced. And I think that's what really helped me make varsity, was just the athleticism and balance side. But, you know, if you guys are struggling with that and you're young and you don't know where to go, and you know you're super unmotivated just because, let's just say, your family didn't play basketball, or they don't have a blueprint for you, or you're not blessed, or you don't have talent. It's like, dog, didn't have any of that either. So I didn't let that stop me. And I wouldn't recommend it to stop you guys either. So wherever you're at in life, like don't ever stop. No matter if you're 6'6" and have a 50-inch vertical, 40-inch vertical, or if you're 5'7" and you have a 25-inch vertical, you can always improve, no matter what. Because when God gives, He also takes. Some of the most talented players I knew had such a bad mindset, and that's why I ended up beating them. So you just gotta pick and choose what you want. Well, not really, but you gotta take what you get. Last set, let's get it. Let's go. Last one. Good stuff. All right, so did a little bit of plyos. I haven't pulled that exercise out of my bag in a minute. They're like Bulgarians, but you just jump. So gotta lower the weight a little bit, explode out the ground, and then drive your knee up when you're jumping up. 3 sets of 10. 20-pound dumbbells with that one, but you know, again, I'm not really trying to lift heavy anymore. Just gotta stay in shape. All right. You guys gotta do it off 1 foot now. Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's see if you guys can do it. Both in a row. Camera's on you guys. Ready? Let's go.
As in 1 foot?
1 foot. Let's go. Huh. Almost. Are you better off your left foot?
No, I'm better off my right. I can make that.
Oh, that don't count. That's just a step up. You got to jump like this. So like starting 1 foot, boom. You got to get both 1 foot off and then jump. Oh, and then you got to stick it when you land back. Ah, 2 feet's too easy. Yeah. There you go.
There we go, that makes a lot of sense.
Now you gotta do it with no jump, no run up.
I could do, but I can't always.
Oh, okay. There you go. Not bad. Keep working, guys. Maybe you can be world class one day. World class. You know what I'm saying? What do you guys want to be when you grow up? You don't know? Marine biologist?
Yeah.
Marine? Oh, scientist? I feel you. Now, guys, we're doing this hamstring exercise. I haven't done this one in a while. So you pretty much just have one leg down and then one leg up, and then you have a slider under your heel on this foot, and then you get your butt up, and then you go down, and then up. Oh my gosh, that actually hurts. You know what? We're doing both feet. I can't do one. That's way too hard, guys. Yeah, don't worry, they're not in it. Yeah, they're good. Yeah, you guys might be famous. Yeah, we switched to two because one is way too hard. I'm gonna have a cramp for real. Oh, I lost it. 12. Yeah, so we did 12 there. Right there, we're doing what's called knee flexion. So knee flexion is basically when your knee obviously flexes, and the knee extension is when it starts here and is extending. So there's 6 parts. There's triple flexion, there's triple extension. So extension, for ankle extension, it's going that way. For ankle flexion, it's going this way. For knee extension, it's that way. For knee flexion, it's this way. And then for hips, it's for hip extension, it's going this way. And then for hip flexion, it's this way. So you gotta think about the muscles that go with it. For ankle flexion, it's your tibialis. For ankle extension, it's your calf. For knee flexion, it's your hamstring. For knee extension, it's your quadricep, VMO. For hip flexion, it's your hip flexor. And then for hip extension, it's your gluteus maximus. So if you guys maximize the strength in all triple extension and triple flexion, and you obviously do a lot of plyometrics, you're doing a lot of speed workouts, that's how I got my 40-inch vertical. Pretty much, so that's pretty much the secret. But in terms of the exercises, they vary up a little bit. So right now we're doing knee flexion with this hamstring exercise. And there's multiple exercises you can do to work on knee flexion. You know, you got Nordic curls, you obviously got these, yoga ball curls. You know, you just got your leg curl machine, right? But in general, you just have to be consistent with it. Like I did like Monday, you know, leg flexion, and then Thursday I'd be leg extension. But then the real key to it is not just getting stronger, it's getting faster. And so you gotta really work on your form, you gotta work on your speed, and all that stuff, and your approach too. Because the thing I struggled with a lot with getting my vertical up was being able to decelerate just as much as I could accelerate. So it's like if I'm going into my penultimate step or into my left-right plant or my right-left plant to jump and dunk, like it would be tough for me to slow down. So instead of jumping up, I'd be jumping like forward and up. And so that would ruin my vertical. So yeah, just like a lot of that stuff. And a lot of that happened from strengthening my ankles, like my ankle flexion, but definitely like working on your flexion in general, like your hamstrings, being able to slow down on a dime, and then just practicing a fuck ton. You just gotta practice a lot of like starting, stopping, and you know, all that good stuff. But second set, baby. Let's get it. Four. Good. Oh my gosh. 12. Let's go. All right, one more set. And then I think I'm just gonna do some calf raises and I'll call it a day. Really short workout. Again, this wouldn't be the workout that I would give one of my clients. If you guys are, trying to improve, you gotta do a lot more. I'm just trying to maintain. So again, it's more of the secrets in this video that will give you the 40-inch vertical, the stuff that I said, and a lot of the stuff I learned was from ATG. So that was a knees over toes guy. Isaiah Rivera, learned a lot from him. So I just took all those things, like from those are the two main guys I learned my vertical from, and to strengthen it. And obviously my guys at Champions Quest, they're in Los Alamitos, California. They pretty much just trained me since I was 8. So that's how I got my vertical to 40. But yeah, it's a secret. It's not, this workout alone will not get you a 40-inch vertical. Not one workout alone will get you a 40-inch vertical. But if you want a 40-inch vertical, you got to be consistent. You got to strengthen all the 6 areas, in my opinion, unless you're just genetically gifted. And you just got to do a lot of reps of working on your form and your speed, your deceleration. Because speed workouts actually are very underrated when it comes to your vertical. And then, but yeah, this workout alone will not get you there. I'm just an old man now. I'm just trying to get my legs looking, good enough, But trust me, when I was a player, this would be like, a quarter of the workout. Because I would also do a lot of plyos and more strength exercises. So. Let's go. Oh, my hamstrings are cooked now. Let's go. Slap. Now, we're gonna do some calf raises, some single leg calf raises. I usually do like 60 pounds. We'll go 60, and then I just go to a place where I can anchor myself, go 1 foot, and then go 15 probably. Push with my toes, spread out all 5 toes, push through your big toe. It's a big important note, pushing through the big toe. Fascia, right? They say fascia in the, athletic community. I wish I did, or I wish I had more knowledge about it, but I don't. One day I'll study for you guys more. So you'll learn more about the fascia. But all I know is you gotta work. So as long as you work and have faith, you'll be fine. Boom, shakalaka. Boom. So yeah, 2 more sets of that. And I'll be out of here. But for the most part, guys, all this stuff, all it takes is a little bit of work, man, a little bit of faith. I was telling one of my clients today that if you work hard, but you don't have faith, what usually happens? God doesn't give it to you. If you have faith, but you don't work hard, he doesn't trust you and he won't give it to you either. So you need both. You need to have faith. You need to believe in yourself. You got to believe in God. Well, if you are religious, you got to believe in God, and you got to work hard. You got to truly push yourself to new limits every single session. You got to learn every single day, and never be satisfied with what you have currently, right now, and where you're at in your career. So keep that in mind. Never can have just one. Gotta have both. It's just like working hard and smart. It's like you can't just work hard but be stupid. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be as successful as the guy who can work hard and smart. And then you can't just work smart without working hard, because then you're going to lose to the guy who works fucking hard and smart. So you got to do both. And honestly, bro, these are the conversations that I was fucking having when I was like 14, 15 in my head with my mentors, all that stuff. So this stuff sounds like a broken record to me, but I'm just trying to spread the message. Just because I don't think we can be reminded enough, honestly. Because Alex Hormozy said this. He's a famous entrepreneur that I follow. He says, we don't really need to be taught as much as we need to be reminded. And that's so true. Because our human minds can't really remember stuff very well. And we only really do stuff when we're conscious about it. That's what I noticed too. If you're not conscious about what you're doing like all the time, or like you're not conscious about getting better at like a specific thing, like let's just say you're trying to work on your shooting, right? And you got to get your arc higher, right? Arc up. What do you have to do that? You got to get your elbow up above your ear. Usually, right? When you're doing your shot, you got to hold your follow through above versus down flat. And so if you want to get your arc up, you got to do that every single time to be consistent so that it gets into your muscle memory, into your subconscious and all that stuff. And so again, we need to be reminded more than we need to be taught. So it's like, how do you remind yourself? You got to constantly just say the thing every single time. Like when I was trying to improve my jump shot, every single time before my shot, I would literally say it out loud or in my head, get your elbow above ear, right? Just say something short so it's easier to say, quicker. Elbow above ear. Elbow above ear, right? Like every single time, you just got to repeat it until it's muscle memory. And then you move on to the next problem because you probably have another problem, which is like, you know, whatever the case may be. And you do that over and over again. And that's how I got my shot to, you know, to be able to shoot 50% in college. So, yeah. But yeah, guys, you guys gotta let me know if you like more videos like this. It'll just be raw, unedited for real. Because honestly, editing is a bitch. I don't like it. But I'll edit some stuff maybe, but maybe the intro a little bit, but like other than that. Hopefully the real ones will stay. I don't know. Maybe I just gotta get more interesting. Gotta be like a streamer now. I don't know. But what I will say is the real ones, just let me know what you want in the comments. I promise you I will deliver. I will get it done. Whatever you need. I can answer any question. I will make a video about it because I have nothing else to do. And I gotta start clipping these guys, man. I gotta start clipping them. Good, done. But yeah, you know. But yeah, if you're here at the end, you're a real one. If anyone's watching this, don't know if anyone is, but if you're watching this, you're a real one. What I do the reason why I do these videos is because number one, I played basketball and it was a huge part of my life. And so I want to help you guys get better at no cost to you guys other than just you working hard and sacrificing and having faith in yourself and all that stuff. And then I also do this because I have a basketball training business. It's called SBT Training, right? SBTtraining.com is my in-person business in San Diego. And then SBT Mentorship is my one-on-one coaching program. So yeah, if you guys want to be coached by me, one-on-one, need more help, lifting, we do lifting programs, we do skill programs, we do mentorship, you know, mentality, mindset calls, coaching calls, and all that good stuff. So if you want to check that out, sbtmentorship.com. And but other than that, that was the workout for me today. But if you guys want to get better at it and you know, you want your own, you know, workout, own kind of vertical program built just for you, holla at your boy. Links in the description. Deuces.